Boop bop. Good morning. Guess how many bananas I have? It is a number. That is my hint. It's a number of bananas that I'm going to eat. That's another hint. Unbunch. No. No, I don't think so. I don't think that applies. Does it? Unsingle? You know what? I'll count that. That's technically saying a number. Yep. Number of bananas is 1, which is synonymous with single. Good morning. We are going to be playing Finaru Fantagi from 1987. A classic game made for classic nerds. Maybe I should just start going really, really all in on pronouncing things in weird ways. So the entire video, I never call the game Final Fantasy. I just constantly call it Finaru Fantagi. Wait, you haven't already been all in on that? You don't want to see me when I'm going all in on that. Anyways, last stream, we made a critical mistake. We beat Kraken. And immediately after, I realized, oh, wait, I should have gotten the... Well, immediately when I started the fight, actually, I realized I should have gotten the Zeus Gauntlets. There's no reason for me to have not gone and grabbed the Zeus Gauntlets. Which the next dungeon has a replacement for the Zeus Gauntlets in it. I'm dumb. Did that upgrade overworld enemies? That is not a thing in this game. Video game, you are vastly overestimating how much technology was in video games at the time this game was made. Anyway, I am going to task manage and destroy Chrome. God, why are all my Yu-Gi-Oh tabs open? That's dumb. Okay, there we go. Why is Fantasy Fantagi Finaru Fantagi instead of Fantashi? I mean, I don't know. I think Fantagi just sounds closer to fantasy. Okay, so, yeah, I think even though it's kind of stupid and pointless at this point, I'm gonna go get the Zeus Gauntlets. So let me open the map. It's very helpful to have the map for that dungeon. The Temple of Ordeal. I'm sure it had a better name in Japanese. Oh, that's right. This is another one of those things where it's like, okay, you got the airship, sure, you can just fly anywhere. But you can't land on a marsh. That'd be really inconvenient ground on which to leave your airship. What, do you want your airship to just fall underground again and have to go kill another Devil Eye? So you gotta go the long way. Not sure where specifically the best part is. I could land there. Sometimes there's less obvious squares that you could land on. I'll land here. Oh, I haven't restocked on potions. I don't care. I'm sure I won't need all those. This is a lower tier dungeon than the water dungeon, so we should be pretty good. Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting. This is good exp. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Even if it's good exp, I'm on a mission. Dinosaur? Yep, T-Rex. I love Final Fantasy with all these fantasy enemies. You got trolls, you got goblins, you got Kraken, you got T-Rex. Oh, that's it. Ooh, wait. I guess it's not a big deal because if I were to get the regular ship, you could actually take a shortcut because you can land in rivers with the ship. Like you just take the canoe out of the ship. But then I'd have to land the airship at the ship and navigate all the way here. Which is safer, but I mean, I've got infinite sleeping bags, so what's safety? Whoops. Unlike the volcano, you cannot walk onto the roof. Let's go ordeal some temples. So in order to enter this dungeon, you need to have the crown in your inventory. You absolutely must have the crown in your inventory to enter this dungeon. That's like the key that opens the lock to when you go on the throne, or you go through the dungeon. You might be wondering, wait a second, what do you mean? Weren't you? What? Wait, but wasn't the crown required? Wasn't the crown required to get out of the little tutorial hub? To go out into the main world where this dungeon is? Yes. Yes, it was. So, in order to access this optional dungeon, the key is that you walk to it, essentially, because it is impossible to walk to it without having the crown in the first place. Oh no. Come on! Oh my god! Guess what? The controller already broke. We've been playing for like 10 minutes and it broke. It looks like it's a network error because it actually the program says it's like trying to reconnect. Did my internet disconnect? Can anybody hear me right now? Hello? Still live. Okay, thank God. Yeah, the program just sort of crashed or something. Goodbye, Wii U. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm wondering, maybe it's more likely to break if I boot into the homebrew launcher as opposed to booting into the Wii U menu and then into the homebrew launcher. Just a random thought, because I feel like it breaks more sometimes than others. That could be an explanatory. Get ready for for what's-his-face. I hate everything. He stole my catchphrase. I'm so mad. Oh, whoops, I forgot to open the program. There we go. Maybe it's based on the word Fantasia, which makes a slightly more sense for Fantagi. Oh, because I have my headphones plugged into the Wii U gamepad, I can't hear that the movement on the top screen. Oh my god! Oh no, gee oh my. Tripping everywhere. So anyways, how's everybody's day going? My day's going good. I found out that RuneScape is replacing daily challenges, which I'm kind of thankful for because I thought daily challenges were boring and I just kind of ignored them. They're replacing them with daily challenges where you don't have to do any specific thing, you just get enough XP and the daily challenge is complete. And also it's a battle pass, which I was a little miffed by until I found out the battle pass comes with a premium like year's membership, which I have already redeemed, baby. I already have a year's membership. So I'm good. I get the battle pass without having to pay for it. At least not pay for it on purpose. Like, obviously you still have to pay for it. Obviously I still paid for it. It's just I paid for it before I knew I was getting it. Quote unquote, paid for. Paid for with in-game currency. Because paying for it with real currency is cheating. Never forget. Anyways, map. Oh, wait, why do I need the map? There is one. There is a pillar. Oh, hey, it's one of you guys. No. You can't run. Oh, that was some timing. Okay, the Zeus Gauntlet is over here. It is in a guarded chest. I'm not sure who's guarding it, and I don't care to check. Okay, bunch of golems. I'm gonna double check if I'm able to run here. Castle of Ordeal. Usually you're not able to run from, like, set encounters, but, sometimes you can. What is the point? No one will ever know. Wait, Gonto-ret? Gonto-reto? Wait, really? The original name for the gauntlet was literally just the Zeus Gauntlet was literally just Gauntlet? It's not related to Zeus at all? And also in the original game, I assume it does cast thunder? It just casts thunder and it's just a normal-ass gauntlet? You know, that's a localization change that I kind of think was a good idea. Also, thank you very much for the subscription, Legend Soma. Why am I not doing this in the Pixel Remaster? I consider remakes to be completely separate games from the games that they are remakes of. So, functionally, I just consider Pixel Remaster Final Fantasy I to be, like, one of the many, many dozens of sequels to this game. So, if I'm gonna do a challenge run of, like, I want to do a challenge run of the first Final Fantasy game. And so I'm doing a challenge run of the first Final Fantasy game, basically. It's not out of the question that I'd later do a challenge run of one of the many dozens of remakes, but, I mean, personally, at the end of the day, remakes are in, like, an unfortunate position where, like, they're too similar to the original games that they're based on to really stand on their own 99% of the time. So if I'm going to do a challenge run, it's probably not going to be in a remake 99% of the time. Because I want to do a challenge run of the game, not the game that's pretending to be the game. But there are exceptions to that. I am absolutely doing Rockman Damageless one day. Yeah, Rechain is another good example of one where there's an exception, because that one is so different that it just absolutely makes sense to do a challenge run of it, and it's not even like pretending to be the original Chain of Memories. It's not even the same genre anymore. And also Nitro Fueled, well, the reason I did Nitro Fueled instead of original CTR was literally just because they sent me a review copy. That is it. I think that is the only VG Myths episode that I got a review copy of, and it actually came out around the launch window of the game. I'm not sure if it was within a month of launch or not, if I actually hit that goal, because I did want to get it out really, really quick. But definitely it's the closest video I got to a game's launch. That I got a review copy for. Technically, I did do, like, the Bowser's Fury stuff, like, right when the game came out. Because it's such a short game. I got distracted, I'm sorry. Oh crap, what was I saying? I wanted to do the conversation and play the game at the same time. Which doesn't work very well. Oh, wait, I just realized. Now that I got the Zeus Gauntlet, let me just double check. So there is another item I absolutely want to get here. So I need to continue along the dungeon. I was saying, oh, wait, I could just teleport all the way back to the beginning, right? No, you can't. You cannot teleport all the way back to the beginning. If you step on the wrong pillar, then I think it just sends you to the beginning of the maze, not to the entrance. What was I about to say about playing games and review copies? Dragon Zombies. Okay, if these are runnable, then I'll just run. If not, then Dadio. Okay, yeah, they are called zombie dragons. You cannot run from zombie dragons, so we are Dadioing. They have 268 HP. God. You're not grinding anymore. Did you manage to reach level 50? Still no. I'm only like 32. Remakes? I mean, I remember that, but I can't remember what specific... There were specific things. Specific-ier things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's long past. But yeah, we're level 32, and it's just we're high enough level to go get some stuff done. No! 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 Turns out I was close to leveling up. God damn. Okay, luckily there are T-Rexes in this area. Wonder, do they spawn around here? Probably not. Oh, I was just thinking in my brain mind, oh hey, I just got the Zeus Gauntlet, so I can use that to grind in, like, the water, right? That'd be a good idea. But, I can't do, that's not how that works. Let's see how good the Mage Staff is. Is leveling up in the dungeon bad? We are trying to min-max our stats so that we have the maximum possible stats. And when we leveled up there, we didn't have the maximum possible stats. We were missing agility. And leveling up in a grinding in a dungeon is much worse than grinding normally on the overworld, because in the overworld you can just save whenever you want. You cannot save in the dungeon at all, period. So you can't save scum. Like, if you don't level up properly when you're in the middle of a dungeon, you have to lose all dungeon progress. Yeah, screw it. I'll just grind directly outside of the dungeon, and I'm sure that I'm going to have plenty of resources still afterward, since I'm using the... I'm not using regular magic, I'm using the Mage Staff, which is free. These guys are probably weak to thunder. Dang it. Yeah, I'll use that just in case it takes a while. Oh, wait, they deal zero, like, basically zero damage. Okay, they deal some damage, but, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Oh, never mind, they run away. I'll probably be dealing more damage this way. Yeah. Since there's only one of them. So yeah, I guess we just sort of accidentally got really close to leveling up in the water dungeon. Very lucky that we didn't pass the threshold while, like, beating the Kraken. Okay. Oh, it's a worm. Weird moon. Are you gonna run? Because the only reason I'm attacking you instead of using Defender is because I'm worried you're gonna run. I've not played this game since college. Love Final Fantasy 1. That could be a very long time ago, or that could be like a year ago. Who knows? But yeah, Final Fantasy 1, good. You should play it again. It has a set on Retro Achievements. Unless you played it on Retro Achievements when you were in college. There we go. Try 12. 12 years ago. I'm not sure if Retro Achievements was a thing 12 years ago. What? You're like cats! What kind of cats are poisonous? You're like cat dogs. Dogs are definitely not poisonous. Where tiger? Where tigers? They're like werewolves, except they turn into tigers. So what you're telling me is... oh, that's right. So looking at their sprite... I think I was looking at their sprite wrong. I think they've got... I think it's like this weird, like, from above view. So it's like this really weird perspective. I think it's like a from above view, and they're actually like humanoid were-tigers. Rather than just these like bunched up little fluffy cat dogs. Nah. Okay, so we're going for strength and agility, I believe. Starting the battle off strong? Oh no, friggin' Marlboros are resistant. Oh no, these are Ochos, not Marlboros. Nah, they're Marlboros. Do you anticipate any particularly interesting points in this run, or are you just going in blind? I am not going in blind. I did this run a couple times on Retro Achievements already. But that was with Fighter and Monk. But in general, I increased my knowledge set a bit. Accidentally in preparation for doing the run with White Mage. Not on purpose, but... Oh, good. We leveled up. Cool. Now we should have plenty of way to go till the next level. But anyway, yeah, this run has given me plenty to talk about, which is something I was worried about the first time I was working on this run a few months ago, when I was actually trying to do it with my hands. The reason I stopped was because my hands were still acting up more than I was hoping they wouldn't act up as much. But they were. So that's why I stopped. And after it had been a few months, I decided to just start over from scratch. And this time I'm playing with my feet. But yeah, originally I was worried that I was just following a guide, basically, and I felt like I was following it too closely, and I was like, I'm not even going to have anything to say. I'm just going to be repeating the entire guide. That's going to suck and be lame. But now, several months later, I can barely remember what the guide said, and also, I'm pretty sure I know the game better than the guide does. Because right at the beginning, the guide tells you to get Cure. Cure is a terrible idea. Because there's two other spells that are really highly recommended, one of which is basically required. And then the third one, also really highly recommended, and it's not Cure. Oh, and important to note, you can only learn 3 spells per level. And there are 4 available level 1 spells. And it's basically a decision like, do you want Protect, which will permanently for the rest of the game give you access to blocking damage? Or do you want Cure, which saves you a little bit of money on potions? Functionally, it allows you to carry 9 more potions, when the amount of potions you can carry by default is 99. It's not anywhere near as big a deal as Protect. Miss Champ, rumors have stated that you have manifested psionic abilities in order to play games without your hands. Is this true? No, I just have feet. I'm sorry. I'll try to have feet less in the future. First, let me get my hands back. I'd prefer to have one or the other, at least. That's right, I can't run away from zombie minotaurs. Rude. Especially considering anyone in the party can use potion. I'm not sure what you're getting at. No. No, actually. Not anyone in the party can use potion. There are a couple party members who are very incapable of using potion right now. Oh, wait. I should have... Oh, yeah, the light axe. That Castilla. There we go. How much damage is that going to do? Is that going to be better than just attacking them one by one? Oh, wow. That's Dia? I think that is much better than Dia. I was told it was just Dia. Or is it Adia? It might be Adia. That might be what it is. Genuine asks, can you read Japanese? I can read it decently. I suck at vocabulary is my big thing, vocabulary and grammar. But I can read the characters as long as it's not kanji. Which is enough to get around in Final Fantasy, basically, because there might be one or two kanji somewhere in the game, and otherwise it's all hiragana and katakana. Also, thank you for the 100 bits. The long and short of it is that I know enough that I could theoretically play basically any game with liberal help from Google Translate. And any game that I know a little bit, I can get around just fine. Like, without even needing to get assistance from Google Translate at all. Alright. Light Axe casts Diara. Is Diara audio? Or is that Daudio? Does Light Axe cast Daudio? It's audio. Okay. No? Good, one of them said no. Several of them said no. No. Oh good, they're speeding themselves up. That'll help them a lot on the second turn. Okay, I think that's right. I should have actually double checked. Yeah, I had an empty slot there, so... Bam. Okay, so... Oh. Oh no! It's a nightmare! Oh gee, oh my! What is the point of this encounter? There we go. Okay. This is the Iyashi no Tsue. I think I know the gist of, like, what the origins of Iyashi are. I wouldn't be able to translate it, but knowing in context that this was localized as the heal staff, I think I know what they're getting at. But yeah, that's the heal staff, which I'm definitely going to want to move into my items. Oh, but the light axe is right there, and that's good right now. The thing about the heal staff is, there's no point in really having it on you, unless you know you're going to be using it in advance. So the thing about the heal staff is it functions as cure in battle, but only in battle. So you can cheese it. You can cheese it by like killing all but one really weak enemy in a battle. Like find a weak group of a group of weak enemies. Usually they'll have like a group that's a bunch of weak enemies all at the same time. And like just kill all but one of them. Or actually, you don't necessarily have to kill all but one of them. Just use the defender to cast blink a couple times, and they're just gonna constantly miss you. And then you just use the staff every turn. Oh. Boo. Okay, so this chest has the rat tail in it, which I don't want. You've got to go in the set battle that's here. Now, technically, you don't need to not grab the rat tail, but there's no point in me grabbing the rat tail. I can't wait until I post the video and I refer to Dia as Dio, and I'm gonna get at least a couple angry comments from people going, "You made a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference? I always knew you were a fake YouTuber." It's gonna be great. Thank you for the 100 bits, Faye. I'm sorry that you didn't give me 100 bits the first time. Okay. You hear ticky-tackies? That is not the script, my notes. Rude. Come to think of it, let's go ahead and do this. I can get a little bit of XP along the way. It might be worth it time-wise. Oh, I guess the were guys are like weak to fire? Either that or the saber-tooth is unweak to fire. Because some of them seem to be taking a lot more damage. Oh, never mind. It was just RNG. Are your hands getting better? I think it's just what the body naturally does. By doing stretches every day, I guess? That's more accurate. I do stretches and exercises every day, multiple times a day. Though I must know, I didn't start by doing it multiple times a day, I eased myself into it. First few days, I only did like one session a day. You know what? Screw this. I hate this town. I want to go buy potions. I'm gonna go buy potions and sleeping bags. Sorry, I meant how are you typing your notes? I can type now. I am actually at a point where I can type. I mean, I could always type, but it wasn't a good idea. It hurt. But I am at a point where I can type relatively freely. It would take a very long session of typing for it to actually bother me, like, significantly in a harmful way. I can type my notes now. But let me put it this way. There's nothing that I can't do with my hands, but I cannot do anything with my hands forever. Basically, the longer I am doing a thing, the more it starts to hurt. Oh, I don't really need to buy that many sleeping bags. That's sort of an outdated tactic now. Now that I got the airship. Hey girl, what them hands do? I don't have to answer that. Okay, so now we got the heal staff and the gauntlet. Oh, we're level 33. That's right, I just leveled up. That's right, I completely forgot. Okay. I refuse. I absolutely 100% refuse to go into the next dungeon at level 33. That is immoral. I am going into the next dungeon at level 44. Or level 34. Jesus, 44 would be a lot more. I'm going in at level 34. We're gonna level up. What kind of monster goes into a dungeon at an odd number of levels? Sorry if my joke was in bad taste. Oh no, it was in incredible taste. You got super good taste. I wonder, do you think the wyvern is weak to thunder since it flies? I refuse to actually look this up. Let's Gonto Reto. 4150. Okay, it's not weak. Wow, that sucks. That's stupid. I hate this game. Is 35 an odd number? No, multiples of 5 are not odd. That is a common misconception. Oh, come on! You were the one I wanted to kill! Are there any extra rule, like you start over if you die? God, no! Nope, it's just a solo run. The rule is white mage is the one. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go all-out attack. Never mind. No! No! God damn! If it was a permadeath run, then this would take longer than, like, friggin' every single Rockman run combined. Like, fivefold. Let me put it this way. Like, one, if this was permadeath, we wouldn't be able to min-max our stats. And if you don't min-max your... Even if you min-max your stats perfectly, the final dungeon is basically just RNG. Like, the final boss has a move where he heals all of his health for free that he can use whenever he wants. And you just cannot kill him that fast. Why does he have that? So that he's hard? He's the final boss. Like, he's really easy if you've got a full party. But we've got a single white mage. We cannot deal that much damage to him. Technically, it's on a cycle, so it's not whenever he wants. Wait, it is on, like, a specific cycle? It happens in a specific number of turns? Like, always the exact same number of turns every time? Not really. He has a chance to use either a spell, a special attack, or a regular attack every turn. And he cycles through his spells and special attacks. Okay, okay. That explains it. Okay. So it is absolutely random. And sometimes he'll use it much sooner than otherwise. But if he uses it If he uses it one turn, then it's a minimum of, like, X number of turns before he'll use it again. I see. This time, I'm just gonna attack the T-Rex with melee attacks, because like it has a chance of running away, and it is where I get the bulk of XP. So rather than like min-maxing for them both, I should just go all in on the T-Rex. And in fact, come think of it, I did 176 damage in one attack. Maybe this is, like, the best way to min-max, even considering that there's two of them. I see you are on the Wii U? Yep. Not out of choice. Tag nab! Yeah, not out of, like, choice. It's just because, like, this just happens to be the most accessible version of the game. Without spending $100 on an NES Classic. You know what I'm really self-conscious about? Watching this stream, like the archives of it, that's gonna be boring as heck because I repeat myself so much. It's a terrible habit. Like, I do it like multiple times. Even when I'm, like, in the moment, within the same couple minutes, I'll say the same sentence, like, 15 times. But imagine that, but also I say the same string of the same sentence, like, every 2 hours. Alright, chat, when was the last time she said that? Genuinely, probably, I mean, not that recently, but, like, back when I was streaming still, because I had hands, I have expressed this sentiment in the past. I say basically, and to be honest, many times IRL, and it is a habit. Speaking of repeating oneself, I remembered there's a character in the first Pretty Cure. She's like one of the friends of the main character, and she's got like a verbal tick kind of thing, where she always, like, repeats a thing in threes every time she says something. Constantly. Honto, honto, honto? Demo, demo, demo! I've also had this really stupid idea for the longest time that I wanna make a Futariwa Pretty Cure Musou game. I think it's I hate that the magical girl genre is so, like, unrepresented in video games. Why do we not have Sailor Moon Musou? Like, magical girl is perfect for Musou. Like, you've got all sorts of unique characters that could all be fleshed out into their own super cool movesets. And, like, we go to actually play a Musou game, and all you get is, like, these super buff, super duper guys. and these super gay, super duper guys. And you don't get a single magical girl. You don't get to kill a single person with the power of friendship. But I've just been thinking of all the possibilities, all the characters that could get a moveset in a pretty cure Musou. I've been thinking that one side character, she should be a playable character, and her moveset would be based around triple combos. I think that would be incredibly funny and stupid. We grinding or we storying? Oh my god, I can do multiple things at the same time, I'm just not good at it. I don't watch magical girl anime. You gotta watch magical girl anime. Friggin' best genre. Changed my life. Like, you ain't seen nothing until you see the physical manifestation of friendship, which is a laser absolutely friggin' decapitate the physical manifestation of being a jerk. Which happens in every single episode. Symphogear is a magical girl. God damn! Is a magical girl anime about punching eldritch horrors with the power of friendship and song. This sounds incredibly basic and by the numbers. And learning martial arts from Bruce Lee movies. That is a little bit unique there, because usually in Magical Girl, like, the martial arts just comes with the transformation automatically. They don't need to learn martial arts. They just get, like, a magic cell phone or whatever, which causes them to transform, and then they're like, oh, I know Kung Fu. But you're telling me that now, in Symphogear, they actually genuinely learn Kung Fu, like, the normal way, by watching Bruce Lee movies. There's a moment in Season 3 where they punch the mountain K2 to be the third highest mountain in order to stop a space shuttle from destroying a village. What? How does punching the mountain accomplish this? I must watch to find out! Is it something like, oh no, the space shuttle is going to land in the village? I have an idea. Punch the mountain. And then the mountain gets deformed and becomes a taller mountain. Because, like, all of the rock at the bottom got pushed up. You know what I just realized? No, never mind. I don't think there are any random spawns on the first floor of the Castle of Ordeal. I was saying, oh, maybe the Castle of Ordeal is a great place to grind. Probably not. Ooh, although I could go to one of those points in the Castle of Ordeals that where like you're basically guaranteed to get an encounter. Or not basically, but you are guaranteed to get an encounter. Find one that has like a good set of like enemies, because I know there were like zombie dragons in there. I wonder if there's any like set spawns with zombie dragons. I really can't wait for the console release of Freedom Planet 2 in December. You do have it on... Okay, so it is out already. It's just not on consoles. Okay. There we go. Friggin' finally. I killed a T-Rex. I am really second-guessing if there's a better thing to kill than the T-Rex. Because it's just so likely to run away from me now. Like, they keep running away. They had to push it back from October because of so many good games that are coming out. Well, that's a good problem for us. Wait, Spider-Man 2? Oh my god! For a second I thought, wait, Spider-Man 2? Are they doing like an HD remaster of Spider-Man 2? The game based on the movie Spider-Man 2? And then I realized, oh wait, that's right. There was a recent Spider-Man game that's getting a 2. I genuinely just forgot that, like, Insomniac Spider-Man exists. By the way, Spider-Man 2, the one based on the movie, actually does have a set on Retro Achievements. Just noting. The first game does, too. It is an interesting case. I think it was the same devs? Was it the same devs? I think it was. But it's just interesting, because the first game was more of a linear... It was just like a totally normal linear game with just a campaign. And the second one was an open world one, and I always assumed that they had different devs because of that. But I think they actually did have the same devs. I'm just gonna double check that. I don't want to be spreading false lies. Okay, so yeah, Spider-Man 2002 was developed by Treyarch for like the console versions. Which I'm pretty sure Windows is just a completely different game, and obviously GBA is a completely different game. Yes, the sequel was also developed by Treyarch. I'm correct. Yay. See, it's such a weird thing that, like, First game is just a straight up, like, campaign adventure beat 'em up thing. And then the second game is an open world, like, adventure collectathon kind of thing. Not really collectathon, but collectathon in the same way that GTA is a collectathon. GTA is a collectathon. You can tell me it's not. You know, I heard that if you collect all of the, what are they called? Like the hint tokens in Spider-Man 2? If you collect all the hint tokens in Spider-Man 2, then they'll all say something different. It is a game. It's a big game. I need to watch Evil Dead. I need to watch the entire Evil Dead franchise and play all the Evil Dead franchise games. I've watched up to Army of Darkness. But I've never played any of the games, and I've always wanted to. There's this weird thing. Like, I've never played any of the Evil Dead games, but when I was a kid, I was so obsessed with the Evil Dead movies at the time that I saw that there was an Evil Dead game that I didn't have, and I was young enough that, like, I couldn't just buy the game on the internet or anything. Because I didn't really have that disposable income of my own, and it was just some weird, obscure game. And also, I just wasn't even smart enough to buy games on the internet yet. And so, because I was just so obsessed with the idea of an Evil Dead game, I read as if it was, like, a form of, like, reading material, a walkthrough for the Evil Dead game on PlayStation 1. I read this as if I was, like, watching another Evil Dead movie. So I know everything about that game, but I have never played it, or in fact, I'm not sure I've even seen gameplay of it. But I know everything about that game. Spoilers, I know nothing about that game. I remember basically nothing other than, like, there's one random, like, there's a boss fight against a character from the movies who, like, you fight them as a Deadite. I just remember that, because that's a shocking thing, because you never actually see that character as a Deadite in the movies. They die in the movies, but you never see them as a Deadite. But since the game is a sequel to the movies, like, you actually do end up, like, fighting them. An Evil Dead game on the PS1. I think there's only one. If there's more than one, then who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I just remember that really well because I remember the writer of the walkthrough saying, "Aw, I'm really sad about having to do this boss fight because I liked this character. I like this character a lot, so it hurts having to blow their head into bloody chunks." It really hurts me having to rip this character in half with a chainsaw. I remember also it was, like, a thing, so, like, obviously, of course, it's an Evil Dead game, you like, one of your main weapons is Ash's chainsaw arm. But, like, I remember it being a thing that I hated the idea that... God damn. My controller broke again. Oh. I'm wondering if it's actually the problem of the program on my computer? Because it's actually, like, sort of responding in a really weird way. It's like the program's, like, lagging out. Let's go. Me channel? Yes, exactly. You understand. Very much so many me channel. How do you feel about the live-action One Piece trailer? I'll tell you after I watch it, after I have read One Piece and watched the entire One Piece anime, which I will do after I have read One Piece. Actually, no, I won't. I'm probably just never going to see that trailer ever in my entire life, because why would I watch the trailer when I can just watch the movie? Why would I watch a spoiler reel for the movie when I can just watch the movie? Also, I'm probably never going to watch the movie, even if I do the prerequisites. But you can't read One Piece before reading Zero Piece. Zero Piece is a prequel. So no, I would read One Piece first, then read Zero Piece. I'm sad, though, because I've had One Piece spoiled for me multiple times by Ooks.com. Ooks is a terrible website where spoilers go to live. People just, like, going... Like, they just say, wow, can you believe this? Question mark, question mark? And then they just include an image of a panel of One Piece, and I'm just like, I don't even know it's One Piece, and I'm just like, can I believe what? And I look at the panel, and it's just Luffy being decapitated. And just saying, I can't believe I've been decapitated by John Peace, the famous secondary main character of One Piece. This is comedy gold? Comedy gold, you say? Would you say that it's, it's comedy gold, you say? Okay, would you say that it is, fool's gold? I didn't level up. Ooh, hey! You're one of them super duper dinosaurs! Oh my god. You are a Tyrannosaurus! Aw, snap! This one is literally named Tyrannosaurus. There's another one for the bestiary. Woohoo! Assuming it doesn't run away. And or get a critical hit and murder me. Wow, 7,200. That would be great if I wasn't leveling up right now. Unless... Ah! Get my hopes up. What? Wait, what? Wait! Wait a second, did I get a stat? I was told it's a 1 in 16 for every level up for the rest of time. Did I get a stat? Wait, did I just not level up? I'm confused. Wait, no, I reset. Did I just not level up? I think I just didn't level up. I think I just didn't get enough XP to level up. Ah, and then I reset for no reason. Dang it, whoops. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I was so used to thinking that I was gonna level up. Losing my mind over how the word privilege is spelled. Yeah, it should absolutely be like privilege. L-I-D-G-E is how it should end. Privilege. And then you'd get people being really anal about it and going, it's not privilege, it's privilege. It is not pronounced how it's spelled. Wait, did I? No, I leveled up. I leveled up. I remember. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. But what did Levio see? Don't spoil it. I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy yet. I'll play it after I find a copy in the trash can. I'm sad because I really want to play through every single Lego game in the Traveler's Tales Lego series. And in order to do that, I have to play through multiple of those games. I'm also sad because I want to play every single game in the Those Games franchise. And in order to do that, I have to play those games. Let people enjoy what they like without people ruining it for them? What? I don't... Did anybody say anything about people not being allowed to enjoy things? I don't think that even came up. Other than me not being allowed to enjoy things, but I was the one who said that. Honestly, any series and or games involving LEGO characters are universal bangers. I'm trying to prove you wrong, but I genuinely have not played a LEGO game that wasn't at least good. Is it a Leviosa joke? But they didn't say anything about... They didn't say... Let people enjoy what they like without people ruining it for them. I mean... Are you saying let people enjoy what they like without J.K. Rowling ruining it for them? I don't understand how point A connects with point B. If you want to play a LEGO game, do you have to play every LEGO game in order? Obviously, yes, of course. Obviously, I need to play every single LEGO game in the LEGO franchise in order so that I can see the grand evolution of the LEGO storyline. How can you possibly understand LEGO Indiana Jones if you play LEGO Indiana Jones? Then when you get what do you do when you play when you get to the part? What do you do? Genuinely, yes, I want to play the LEGO franchise in order. The Traveler's Tales LEGO franchise, specifically. Since they are essentially all, like, just a series, where one game got a sequel. Like, one game got a sequel, and that Lego Star Wars got a sequel, which was Lego Star Wars 2, which got a sequel, which was Lego Indiana Jones, which is just the sequel to Lego Star Wars 2. That's how it works. And I think the sequel to Lego Star Wars, or I think the sequel to Lego Indiana Jones is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which is a hilarious name nowadays. Now that we've got Lego Star Wars, the next saga after that, Lego Star Wars, also the prequel saga, Lego Star Wars, also this is the complete saga that has the complete saga and also the other sagas and also the prequel saga. It would have been the complete saga if they stopped making bad Star Wars movies. Hey, I liked the first two of I liked the first two of those. And I haven't seen the third one, but I've heard terrible things, and honestly, I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. From what I've heard, the entire purpose of that third movie is to appease the people who hated the first two movies. And also from what I've heard, the people who hated the first two movies also hate that third movie. Yeah, personally, in my personal experience opinion, the second of those movies is actually, like, one of the best Star Wars movies of all of the Star Wars movies. Right up there with Attack of the Clones. Not quite as good as Attack of the Clones. I said it. Nothing will ever topple Attack of the Clones. And I'm so glad they pulled a reversal after that piece of shit Empire Strikes Back. I can never tell if you're being sarcastic or not. There was a point where I was being serious, somewhere in there, and it gradually stopped happening. Remember, she likes Mighty Number 9. That is all you need to know about me. I should have a T-shirt that just says "Beware, I like Mighty Number 9," so everybody knows what they're getting into. Started replaying Kingdom Hearts on Proud Mode after watching you level 1 run. And I have no idea how the F you managed to beat the bonus fights at level 1. Because the secret... Whoa! Spoilers! Spoilers! That's a huge spoiler! You can't say that! Although everybody knows. Everybody knows. But that's still technically a huge spoiler. It's one of them Darth Vader things. You can't just you cannot just openly say that Darth Vader is the true secret final boss at the end of Banjo-Kazooie. You can't just say that. But yeah, for the record, the reason I was able to beat him at level 1 is because there is a cheese strat where you can infinite combo him until he gets into his final phase. And then you have to... I mean, I explained it in the video. If you watch the video, that's how I did it. The strategy does not change whether you're level 1 or level 100. There's just more room for error at the one singular attack that you have to dodge. If you get the strategy down, then he just beats himself. I'm not to take anything away from you or having trouble, clearly. Like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like immediately after you say, "Oh, I had trouble on this thing," and go, "No human being in the world who has any idea of a video game would even consider the concept of any game having a difficult." However, if you didn't get that strategy down, I highly recommend attempting that strategy. Yeah, all that's left in the game is the 4th of the Fiend dungeons and the final dungeon. Why are we picking White Mage in particular? Exclamation for White Mage is. There you go. Not weakest class. Weakest class is Thief. By far. I think sandworms are very fearful, because every time I go against them, they run away. Also, Horse, right now we're just grinding the level up. Also, it's going to take longer than usual because we're min-maxing to get the maximum possible stat boost from leveling up. Excluding HP because I don't care. HP min-maxing is too much effort. Oh, have fun waiting for your PC to quote-unquote rest. I'm going to assume you're watching on a phone then, because it seems weird that you'd be watching on the computer that's resting. I clicked the thing and still got no clue why White Mage? Because it'll never work. White Mage is a support class not designed to be able to, like, deal damage to anything. So White Mage is one of the harder solo runs. Probably second hardest next to Thief. But we're doing White Mage instead of Thief because of that comic. Also, I'm gonna be right back. I just figured something out. I figured something out on the toilet because I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I am the dumbest. I'm a stupid so bad. So bad am I stupid. Just think about the number of stupid, and I am a lot of them. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Check this out, this dumb stupid idiot who is me figuring out a thing. Okay, check this out. I'm leveling up in 67. I only need 67, right? Friggin' only 67. That's nuttin'. That's nuttin'. There you friggin' go. I cast fire on groups of enemies over here. Because there's a big group of them, they're unlikely to run away. Like, it's unlikely that all of them will run away. So I'm just, no matter what, I'm guaranteed to kill every single one of them. And at least one is probably not going to run away before my turn. It's very unlikely that that's going to happen. So normally it would be a bad idea to do this because before I didn't have any spells that would attack the entire group. But now I do. Now I've got those items that just do it for free. I was thinking using a spike tile somewhere. Even Astos' castle would work. But then I'd have to like go in a dungeon, and that is terrible. That's horrid. But here I don't gotta worry about that. Check this out. Attack him with lightning. It doesn't even need to be fire. I could lightning him. So yeah, now just a little more and I'm guaranteed to level up. Unless, on the very, very off chance that all of them get turns before me and all of them choose to run away. But that is just like, the odds of that are really bad. Stream is over. Stream is over. Sorry, I have to go. It is something important.